So Jerry Levitan is the Liberal candidate in Davenport for the June 2nd election in Ontario, where there are many Portuguese. First of all, Jerry Levitan, what can these citizens expect from the Liberal Party?
Well, many things. We have a very bold and progressive plan. So we can start with healthcare. For example, we're going to ensure that the hospitals and the healthcare system is properly funded. For seniors, we're going to guarantee home care for people, seniors in their homes. For students and schools and the education system, we're going to cancel Highway 413, which is north of Toronto. It's one of Doug Ford's favorite things. That's about $10 billion. We're going to cancel it, put it into the school system. We're going to give TTC riders and GO Train riders $1 a ride. We're going to cut the fares to $1 a ride. That will, first of all, save people so much money, workers so much money, and students and seniors, but it also takes 400,000 cars off the road every day. So imagine how great that is for the environment. We're going to ban handguns. I could keep on going, but I'm so proud to be a member of this team and of Stephen Del Duca, because these are things that no other party is proposing. And we have a great policy for not only the Portuguese community in Davenport, but for all of Davenport and Ontario.
Very well, Mr. Jerry. You recently addressed the costs of housing, healthcare, education, financial security, and climate change in Ontario. What are the proposals to change the paradigm in Davenport?
Well, Davenport is, and I'm so proud to be the candidate in Davenport, it's a very interesting riding. It has so many cultural communities. It has the largest Portuguese community in Canada. It has a large Italian community, Vietnamese community, many other communities. So the challenge for a candidate or an MPP in Davenport is to make sure you address and are sensitive to all the issues for those communities. There's also a large middle class group in Davenport, and there are some people who have been affected very badly by the pandemic and the economy who need a lot of our help. There are transportation issues, what's called the Diamond Gateway, where the CP line that goes east and west converges with the GO Train line from Barrie down to Union Station. So there's so much construction going on. And then there's the housing crisis that affects everyone. And it's not just a matter of buying a new house. Oh, the prices are so high. It's people who are renters and people who are in existing housing that can't afford the expenses that are escalating. So we're going to build approximately 1.5 million houses. That's our commitment. We're going to be very cognizant of cooperative housing and the challenges there, and we're going to impose a rent freeze for the renters of Davenport. So we're very much on the housing issue. I was proud to be part of the group that was developing policy for housing, and so that's one of the most important parts of our platform.
The question is the NDP candidate Marit Stiles the main rival for Jerry Levitan's campaign?
Right. Well, in Davenport, the Conservatives and other parties don't really play that much a role. It's traditionally been, very substantially been, a Liberal riding, both provincial and federal. In the last election, the NDP won, but that was a function of what was happening to the Liberal vote throughout Ontario. In Davenport, candidates, electors have a choice. And the choice is, if they want to get rid of Doug Ford and the Conservatives, then their choice is to either vote for a party that will be sitting in opposition or a party that can actually form the government and challenge it. All of the opinion polls are consistently showing that the NDP is going down substantially in not only in Ontario, but in Toronto and in Davenport particularly. So when you say is the NDP the only other choice, sure, it's between the NDP and the Liberals. And if people want a new government and don't want Doug Ford and the Conservatives, the Liberal Party and me is the way to go.
Mr. Jerry, finally, my last question. What can Portuguese voters expect from you in case of a winner?
I've never run for office before, but my career, if you Google search my name, I've done many, many things in my life. I've been a lawyer who's helped so many people, whether it's seniors or whether it's Indigenous people or cultural groups or people under disabilities. I've spent a lifetime as a lawyer helping so many people. I'm also a writer and a filmmaker and a musician and an actor. I've done many cultural things, and Davenport has the largest artistic community in the country. I've made it a point of making as many friends in the Portuguese community as possible. I've gone to many important events. I was just honored last weekend at a Toronto Barcelos event in Bradford. As a musician, I created a song called O Galo de Barcelos, the legend of the rooster. And I've offered it as the anthem, and it's been chosen as the anthem of the Toronto Barcelos organization. And in fact, in Barcelos, they want to use my song too. And it's a tribute to the Portuguese community that I've come to know very well. I have so many friends. I have members of them on my campaign team. So what can you expect from me? You can expect an MPP who will fight for them, will always have an open door for them, and will understand the needs of the Portuguese community.